make sure the sound's okay and stuff. But yeah, my internet doesn't handle streaming and being on Discord at the same time. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you can handle the bots and everything anyway. So.
Now that I've got 2 screens, I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it was just like, wait, let me minimize this.
Does Mace usually
I usually have other mods in here as well. Yeah,
Mace
that's fine.
sometimes show up for the Mondays, or is it? Yeah, at least someone usually. Stay for a bit in case we get that bot spam that we did at the beginning of the other one. But
Wait, what happened?
My PC doesn't shout at me. Oh,
What
it's
about?
just like hey, do you want to buy followers bots? At the same time, just with the exact same message.
I've put that email verification thing on now. That should stop most 90% of them.
I don't understand people who would want to buy followers. It's like,
It's so they can get affiliate.
yeah, that's just cheating.
It's also a bannable offence.
Yeah.
So if you're caught, you've screwed your Twitch career anyway because you're banned. I mean, granted, yes, you can go and make another account and come back again, but you know you've lost all your progress under that account of your hours streamed and such that you need. So,
Yeah.
not worth the risk, in my opinion. Right. So, last week.
I'm kind of looking at. I'm sorry.
The demon attack was last week, right? Not the week before.
Demon attack was the week before. Last week we rescued Merle.
Right, that's right, because we left it as you were running away, and that's where we picked up on last week, wasn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, yeah, to recap on that, you had discovered that Merle had been not with you this entire time, and that you now had to go back to Derek's to find out where she was. You didn't take very much time getting back. You pressed on quite quickly. Got up the mountain. Did we stopped in town at all? I can't remember. My mind.
Very shortly.
My mind is failing me.
And we left Calwin, the merchant, at
Taffy's.
Taffy's Keep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on your way back, that's right. Yeah.
Didn't encounter any purple worms climbing up the mountain.
I still don't get what that whole thing was. Other than just being there.
It was a boy climbing a mountain with a purple worm.
Yeah.
I thought he was going down. No, he was going down the mountain.
If he was going down the
He was
mountain.
going down.
We were going up the mountain.
Going down the mountain.
With a purple worm, yes. Yes, he was.
Yep.
You should say that again next time you go on a boat and encounter a floating boulder in the middle of the ocean.
What?
That was also a thing that was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened during Toby's campaign.
It was a giant boulder floating there, and we tried to investigate it, throw it around a bit, see if it was because it was ominously floating, and it was nothing. Literally nothing. So bear that in mind when you see things and you're like, what? What is the purpose of this? Maybe there is no purpose. Maybe that's its purpose. To be purposeless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds like my life. Yeah.
Wow.
What is my purpose? Your purpose is to serve butter. Oh my God.
So yeah, you got back to up the mountain. You dug around for a little bit and found that something had been a hatch had been opened quite roughly, knocking books down onto it, kind of sealing it shut. You obviously then removed said books and went downstairs, met some boggles who were trying to steal Merly away, and also found a lot of other stone statues down here of varying races and creatures. Oh, sorry, you'd search books to see if there was a way to unpetrify Merly first. I forgot you'd done that first. And you did indeed find some notes scribbled down on how to petrify and unpetrify people.
Yeah, they're like 2 separate books.
And I forgot to find Eliza the books that she found. Damn it! I completely forgot about that till right now. Fuck. You still have 2 mysterious books that are mysterious to you at the moment because I haven't thought of the titles of them yet, or their contents.
Mysterious.
Yes.
The books are locked shut and we haven't found the key yet.
Or that. So yeah, you turned Merly back and then promptly went around turning everybody else back, or should I say, Xanastras did. And Merly had some... I don't know what to call your conversation. It certainly wasn't friendly.
I called someone a clown.
Yes.
I made them pink and glowing.
Yes. And they threatened to smash you until they found...
Great. We had a good conversation.
Yes. I think it was a good conversation too.
And then I got them to get whiskey for me.
Well,
Yes.
after we rest at the tavern.
Yes, you made sure that you told them that after you had left the tavern, you wanted them to loot the place for whiskey in return for freeing them. And
Which nobody stopped me doing.
yes, which I am very surprised at as well. And I kept saying, that's all you want from me, is to loot this tavern, waiting for someone to go, wait, what? And nobody did.
Yeah, yeah, Thexton, when Elker is entranced by soup, it's like, no, you shouldn't steal things. Merlin, when she asks the guy to rob a tavern, no, it's fine.
I did specify at the time that I was still busy unstoning people.
That is true.
Yeah. So, but still, nobody else did.
Also, none of us have really eaten in like the past, 2 months?
Well, I hope you have, or you're all dead.
Well, I hope you've been counting your rations down.
I mean, I can work out if you haven't eaten, I can work out how long you've gone without food for and punish you health-wise accordingly.
You say that.
Now you're giving Tyrex ideas.
No. You say that you could do that, but then we know you'll forget halfway through the session. And then next time we play, you go, oh shit, I should have calculated how much you've starved in the past few sessions.
Well, no, I was going to work out your starving period up until this point and punish you accordingly at this moment in time.
It's a good thing we're already at an inn and had dinner.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Crisis averted.
All skin and all skin and bone people just come strolling into the tavern. There's literally no me. You've been a statue for a while. You didn't need to eat.
Yes, but up until this point, I've been counting the rations down when we couldn't find food.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're there for.
Apologies
Let's
for
see.
attack of the cats on my roof by the sound of it.
As long as the roof wins.
It sounded like... Oh, Christ. Well, they just fell past my window off the roof.
Nice.
So,
I guess not. I don't know, however you look at it.
Yeah, they both seem fine, I think, because they're still fighting.
They're cats.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They landed on each other's feet.
Alright, I was going to do something else as you left the tavern, but since they're not here, we shall move off of that, and I'll just go straight into the other thing instead. I believe you were about to take the night's rest as we left last session?
I think so.
Oh, I forgot to say, you also scared off the sea hag from town when you arrived back down.
Oh, yep.
You encouraged the villagers that she was up to no good, and thanks Anashar's way with words, won the crowd over and they drove her out of town. She left a parting message of blinding your...
I'm gonna get you eventually.
I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling party members.
If you darn
I'm
kids
summarizing,
and
by the way.
you're meddling kids and you're stupid kobold too.
I don't remember in what words she said it exactly, but she said, blinding my sister won't stop her. If you think it would stop her, you're very much mistaken, or words to that effect. Implying that somehow you had blinded...
Blinded her.
Yes, blinded her sister somehow.
I have my suspicions about that, but I have no reason to know that in character. So I'm not going to say it out loud.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, I think we're now caught up. And of course, all the people you unpetrified are also making their way down the mountain.
Someone is here.
Aha!
Oh,
I think they're having microphone issues.
You having tech difficulties?
Alright, is it all working now?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're alright. We were just kind of recapping over what happened last week. You didn't really miss much.
Work with me. There we go.
Alright. Yeah, so we will start off with the end of the night going into tomorrow morning.
Alright. Check, I think I did the long rest last session, let me check.
I feel like you being a statue for a while would have counted as a long rest.
I don't think so.
You will be the infinite statue.
I don't think that counts as a rest.
I mean, you weren't really like doing anything, so technically you were resting.
I was first in time though, so no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to side with Sockets on this one.
I mean,
Semantics.
if we are saying that see the issue comes then if we're saying that she was aware and or resting, then she would have needed to eat. So at this point, she'll be in a very starving, dying condition.
Yeah. Either way, I have a long rest. I have a long rest now anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so you all, night passes without any... no, hang on, actually. Let's see something. Everybody, who's in the tavern, make me a perception check, please.
Okay, one moment.
Wouldn't be a D&D session if
It shouldn't be with advantage, sorry.
Okay. Right. Eliza and Thexon, you sleep soundly and nothing happens. Merle and Elkar, there's a wind that seems to be rattling the closed windows. It's that strong. And there's a low rumble in the distance of what sounds to you both. It woke you up for a start and sounds to be a quite rough storm.
Gonna put a pillow over my head and go to sleep.
Elkar, on the other hand,
The perfect response. We'll put a pillow.
Elkar, on the other hand, is gonna kind of wake Thexon up. And,
Oh God!
Thexon is wind. Thexon.
Oh
I mean,
God!
has Elkar really dealt with a storm yet?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Thexon, why is the wind loud?
Why are the
Why
windows
is
shaking?
Why is the sky
Why
angry?
is every?
What is
the
life?
guy angry?
Is the sky caving in? Yeah. So Elkar wakes Thexon up, kind of mildly freaking out about the storm, because it's something very new to him.
Mm-hmm.
Given the fact that I just rolled 3 as a perception, I'm going to say that Texan is snoring like a sawmill, and you have to roll something to actually wake me up.
He is the storm.
Texan's been snoring all along.
Wow, he's snoring so loudly that he's affecting the world around him.
Especially the kobold that's sharing his room.
Yeah.
Why is there an earthquake?
Do you continue to do so, Elkar, when Thexon does not wake up easily?
Yeah, he's gonna keep trying. Just kind of shake him
He's
harder.
gonna keep trying. Hit louder. Shake harder.
Slayer, you're the DM.
Um.
Should we do opposing rolls?
Yeah, I think so. Although it
What
would be a roll for you to see if you stayed asleep through it.
Mm-hmm.
Strength versus Constitution.
It's not a. Yeah, that's not a bad shout actually. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. That's honestly kind of what I expected.
Nope. It's been a little while since Thexon has slept in a proper bed, and he's enjoying staying asleep.
Yeah. Elkar, on the other hand, is not really able to fall back asleep, just kind of curled up, on the bed, mildly panicking
Okay.
for the rest of the night.
Poor boy.
He is a poor boy from a poor family, so spare him his life from this.
Monstrosity. There is no easy come. There's only easy go.
Sockets keeps hopping in and out. I think Sockets is having internet issues. Having internet issues, Sockets?
Yep, that was Hulk.
Doo-doo.
Everyone's having issues.
I
Panic.
almost want to disconnect and
Mine is
reconnect.
fine.
I just kind of want to disconnect and reconnect because I feel left out.
Same here.
I mean, it could just be like this.
I mean, how weird it would be if I just.
It's working now. He's joining the party. Oh no.
Well, I'm hearing you now, so that's a start.
Yep.
I'm having authentication issues, so there we go.
Have you tried showing them your ID?
Yes, all with the ID, and it's not working. Send medical assistance.
Alright, so, yeah, as part of that, morning comes around. Unless you purposely stay awake, Elka, then you will suffer exhaustion. Otherwise, I'm going to say you kind of drift in and out of sleep along the period of the night.
Yeah. Just kind of drifting in and out but every time, like, thunder struck, you'd wake right back up.
Right. Exactly.
Wake up! Wake the fuck up, you lazy cat. Why do I hear two voices? Oh. It's because audio on Roll20.
No, yeah, I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that until I, use Roll20. It's like, oh yeah, this game has Roll20 has voice chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I always use Discord.
Huh?
But I always forget, like, Roll20 has
Right. Yeah.
voice chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kitty.
Alright. So, yeah,
Kitty,
morning
get out
comes...
of this right now. It's kind of full. Sorry.
Yeah, try to refrain from speaking to your cat while I'm trying to speak, please. Or mute yourself, either or.
Yeah, I was just about to say, mute myself.
Yeah, so you will get up in the morning, and I assume head downstairs.
Yep.
Sure will.
Yeah.
As you come downstairs...
Next would just kind of wake up, see, like, Elkar just, like, bundled up under the blankets.
The barman notices you all coming downstairs and brings you breakfast over. It's fried breakfast, all the fried things, because best British breakfast.
Fried bread, fried potato.
Yes.
Fried milk. Fried coffee.
Whoa, here.
Hey, you said everything was fried.
Yeah.
Fried electronics.
The plates are even fried.
Oh no, that's just
Thing is, the lightning actually burned down the tavern, so everything is fried.
And unless you stop him or ask him for anything, he will disappear back behind the bar. Any discussions happening over breakfast?
Elkar's not really saying much, mostly just looking extremely shaken up about the night prior.
Mm-hmm.
Anything interesting happening while I was stone?
Let's see. Your place was taken by what's his name?
Derek?
Derek. Sorry. Your place was taken by Derek. He tried to murder some scarecrows, then got into a scuffle with a demon, and the demon ate him.
Yep.
The demon eating him is a fairly reasonable conclusion given the state we left him. Otherwise, he's just dead. Let's see. We stopped a bunch of those big-headed black gnomey things stealing you. That's about it, I think. Also, we went to visit Taffy, and turns out the corn guy she was talking about is Cornelius, which I wasn't very pleased with.
I think Merle was with us at that time.
Was it Merle or was that Derek?
Merle was
Because we went up the We went up the mountain first, and then we picked up Calwyn, and then we went to Taffy's for.
It might
the
have been
meeting.
with Derek. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure it was Derek.
I don't remember if it was Derek or if it was Merle was suffering from hag headaches, so you asked her to stay outside.
No, that was the first time.
Right.
I was Derek then, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking it was the Haggix, but yeah, no, it was Derek.
So, yes, now we need to get around a demon who we've pissed off on the way to, what's the town name again? Keep forgetting.
Camp Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Camp Hill, yes. And we need to pick Calvin back up at Taffy's Keep.
Wait, you
They
still
wanna
haven't
put-
took him there yet?
No, we tried, and then we ran into the whole demon kerfuffle. Then we had to take him back because your client dying on you isn't good for your payday.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a good thing
Yeah,
for your
I guess
brother.
so.
Trust me.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a very bad thing for your payday. Have a snack, Chris. Wait, how do I hear myself?
I don't know. I only hear one of you.
Have you got my
Yes,
stream
weird.
open and you're hearing it through that?
No.
Okay.
Is it in roll 20? It is. Although I think we'd be able to hear that as well, so.
Alright, there we go.
Well, then we better get going. Got... I'm sure he's getting impatient at this point, because I remember we needed to take him even before the whole stone thing happened.
Yeah.
Very well. When you're done with breakfast, we'll go back to Taffy's Keep, pick him up, and find an alternative route.
Alright. If there is nothing else before you finish breakfast, we shall head... Well, Tony, please. We shall head outside.
I think we did forget to mention that, we did sell pretty much all of Calvin's stock.
Oh yes, you did, to a dragon, but that was quite a while back now.
But that was still with Derek.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just before, that was pretty much just before the demon, then we went back.
So, in game, that may have been 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, there we go. It's like, yeah, hold on.
As you all step outside, everyone from the mountain is crowded round this person in the center of town, and they seem to be showing off their skills of what you can make out a very dance-like combat. They have like 2 dummies set up there, and they're dancing and prancing between the 2 of them, slashing and stabbing as they go, and seem to be very much entertaining the crowd.
While murdering them.
Well, no, murdering the dummies.
Wait,
I'm
we're
pretty
murdering the crowd now, are we?
Well, now
Off
they
to-
put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, there was slashing
mind
and stabbing, so...
Oh, he also
next
did there was,
act
said there
in-
was 2 dummies.
Mm-hmm. There's
Oh, sorry, didn't catch the dummies part.
yeah. There's there is 2 dummies there.
Next
That
act, the entire-
the crowd is not slowly thinning out towards you.
You guys are totally not losing new people for quest lines.
My chat.
So many notifications for quest, like quest
Suddenly,
uncomplete.
so
You
many
just see a,
Important
like,
NPC has died.
you just see a mass of green
Quest failed.
exclamation points just slowly disappear one by one.
My
This quest failed. This quest failed. This quest failed. Side quest failed.
my Twitch chat
Quest
is saying
failed.
that they
Bring sheep to Daryl
This-
the
So
farm.
what's that, Claire?
Alright, it's
Yeah,
okay.
what's that?
It's all good. Let's just carry on. Let's move along.
Yeah, it's dancing. You can have music.
This is
Comedy
true.
Music.
This is true.
I do have control like that.
Are you playing music? Yes, you are.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Yeah, you start to play a tune in time with the dance moves.
Drum might have actually been better for this, oh well.
Huh?
Wait a second. Flute?
Drum.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
I said
Pyrotechnic.
the drum might have been better for this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, either or works. Yeah. What do you all do as you see this person drawing in the crowds, and now Merly is playing music for them?
I think after I was gonna kind of silently watch. Mostly just quietly asking Thexton why the ground is wet.
I'm going to say that during the time that we've traveled, he has seen rain before.
Mm.
Thank God. Like straight out of nowhere. Why is the ground wet?
Well, that, but also he's gonna kind of mention like what was going on last night.
I don't know. I didn't notice anything.
Look, I tried waking you.
Again, I didn't notice anything, so you didn't try hard enough.
Oh God! Next time he's just gonna start jumping up and down on top of him.
Just starts like stepping on his face. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up! Yeah, 5 little kobolds jumping on the bed.
Thexon throws one off and cracks his head. Alright.
Thexton called the cleric, and the cleric said, "Why was the kobold jumping on the bed?"
You know, this is beautiful.
But yeah, as this conversation goes on, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Aylin? There we go. I got it first time, perfect.
I actually got it first shot.
Aylin's dance comes to what looks like an end, and glances over at you all, and I will let you introduce yourself to the party as you see fit.
Yes.
They look interesting. Is that a little dragon? It's a little kobold. I haven't seen them in. Well, it's been a while.
He is very small.
Alcar is, kind of put off by the fox woman, because the only like other animal creature he's really seen is fuck, I can't remember his name. Toby's
What?
character,
Tower.
Talron, yeah. Big elephant man. So
Mhm.
he's not used to a furry, human-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not used to a furry human thing with dragon scales and horns. But yeah, so there's this fox appearing individual who immediately just moves to hide behind.
Of course, Texan is his, what else is he supposed to hide behind? The
Oh,
bar?
look, a kobold immediately hides. Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Also, you're kind of quiet. At least for me.
Sorry,
It's-
it's a new
it's-
headset.
It's when you're in character, you go very quiet. When you're out of character, you're normal volume.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Aelin is a rather quiet individual normally.
That's better though. There we go.
May perform and everything. May perform and everything else, but she's rather quiet. Yeah, so I'll definitely walk up and it's like, Fox Dragon individual walking up to the group. I noticed you guys were watching a little bit. Enjoy the show?
Enjoy my music.
Indeed, I did. Thanks for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
But Sokka's is gonna make you pay for it.
I was just getting to that. So how much did you get from it?
How much did I get? Good question. I don't really usually perform for money.
And what are you performing for?
Entertainment. And also
Yeah.
spreading my art, which is actually, unfortunately, kind of dying lately.
For free. You didn't have a little thing to put money in, anything like that?
Wait, I should do that?
Yes.
I should.
Yeah,
Thanks for that,
you
Dot.
do that. Get someone to do the music. But yeah, I do the music. We split it 70-30, there you go.
70-30, that's in the odd numbers.
What are you talking about? You saying I'm bad with numbers?
No,
He's just saying the
probably
numbers are
not.
very odd.
That too. 70-30, that... Would you do 60-40?
Eh, sure, I guess.
You're still getting the higher deal there.
And 60 to the Fox and 40 to the Jester.
Well then, now that that's all taken care of, I'm Aelin.
Merly.
Nice to meet you. And, who I believe are your companions behind you? She's just like pointing to the other two, like three, just like.
You got the big dragon guy there. His name's Fexana Strad. Call him Fex. He loves it. You got a small dragon boy there.
I've been drinking out of us. I've been drinking out of it. Sorry.
And are you talking to someone else again?
Yeah, my little sister came in. Sorry.
Please be mindful because you're talking over people and it throws the whole thing off.
Sorry.
Alright.
You got little dragon person over there. I know you didn't say much, and you got air person over there. So it was Eliza, small dragon person, is Alcar.
Alcar
Nice
just
to
kind of
meet you all.
meekly waves.
Little dragon one is adorable. I haven't seen one of them in quite some time, actually.
He does have a lot of growing to do.
So yes, I'm Aelin. I'm from, gosh, where am I from? I've been a little all over. It's been a while since I've been home. Where even is home? Good question.
Yeah,
I'll
same here,
remember
we
that
travel
eventually.
all over the place.
Yes. So-
As the conversation continues there, Aelin, you see a big, burly man kind of push his way between you all. Right, is it this one?
Yep.
Right.
Go get him, boy.
Is it
And,
the big burly man we rescued last week?
Yes, it is. And he begins to head towards the tavern.
This is how we get drinks.
This is how we get drinks. I'm sorry.
Drinks? We just had breakfast.
Well, this kind man said he'd go and get me some whiskey for, as a thank you.
Is he paying for it?
I didn't ask the details.
Is
I just said get me whiskey. It's up to him how he gets it.
So he's thanking you for me doing all the work.
Oh, you don't have to be so blunt about it.
About a minute
look.
later, you see a few people running out of the tavern. Oh God! Oh God! He's beating him up!
And he just got into a fight with the barkeep.
Look, I
You-
didn't ask details.
I was going to say you certainly know how to pick your friends.
Yeah, but look at you guys.
I'd like to
Aelin
think
just
that
like
I'm
looks
the
at the
example.
four of them, just like.
I'd like to think that I'm the exception that proves the rule, but very well. Why don't you head to the Goblin Bridge? I'll go right out and get Calwyn.
Oh no, I gotta wait for him to get the whiskey. I'll
Yes, that's why I'm proposing to meet you at the Goblin Bridge,
Alright.
because we have to cross that again to get back to. I forgot the town's name again.
Hamp
Hamp
Hill.
Hamp Hill.
Excuse me.
Yep,
You
see you
see,
there.
Texanus tries to summon his horse and. Oh, didn't mean to cast that. And ride off.
Okay. Yeah, you,
You like?
go on, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine, finish that.
No, go on. I was just going to say, Tyrex rides off into the distance there, and I was going to say, what do you all do? So you were just about to finish it anyway, so go ahead.
You like a whiskey, Aelin?
Whiskey? That usually helps with my fireplace. Perhaps.
Alright, well we can have a toast to the new business deal.
As you say that, they're probably in earshot. The big burly chap just comes back and slams 4 kegs down in front of you and goes, doesn't matter. There's whiskey, there's whatever that is, and there's beer. He was very, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for here? Happy to help. After
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
after we had a little chat.
It didn't sound like a chat.
What are you talking
It
about?
sounded like a very hands-on discussion.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, everyone grab a keg. 4 of them, 1 each.
I have a feeling Elkar is about the size of a full-on keg, so I mean,
Yep.
That's no excuse.
I got this, boys.
I'm not carrying 2. Come on, Elcar.
Aelin just like looks at Elkar, looks at
the size of the keg.
Meryl, and it's just like, and then picks up both kegs. It's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Right, well, I don't have to carry one now.
Wait, is Eliza agreed to carry the other one?
No.
Oh, come on. I know you could lift it. You have no excuse here.
Yeah,
It's
but
all
I'm
about-
not.
What's your excuse?
My excuse is that I organised this thing. I've already done my part.
Elka doesn't drink anyway.
But that doesn't matter. It's a team. This is a team activity. Come on.
Team building.
55-45? No.
I mean, was this even paid for?
Doesn't matter.
Little
Yes,
bit?
it was paid for.
What paid for it? Paid for with a knuckle sandwich.
Let's say not necessarily paid for, but the bartender was happy to oblige.
You know, we might need to get caught, actually. Because we're going to need to be hauling these around. Alcohol probably gets squished by one eventually. Yeah, we'll probably need a cart. Let's go get a cart.
Who's paying for the car?
Well,
That
I'm
would
so
be a good
glad you
idea.
offered.
I'm not
Come on,
paying.
you can't back out now.
We were never in the first place.
Just offered to. I heard it clear as day.
We totally have this. Why we were never in this in the first place?
So you're not
What?
allowed to back out now. We were never backed in.
Who signed us up for this?
I did.
This is kind of all on you.
Yeah, and I've done my part. Like I said, I organised this whole thing.
Then you can carry
Caitlin's
the
just
barrel.
calmly looking back and forth. It's like slowly looking more interested. It's like, is this actually almost?
Quite entertaining.
But you're really the only
And I'm
one.
not even dancing for this.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Elka.
look, yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
What did you say, Elka? I missed it there.
You're really the only one that wanted this.
Hey, look, it's a group investment, alright? These are worth quite a lot. If we get particularly low on money, like really, really low on money, we could sell one of them. It's an investment.
I mean, we haven't really used much money. We're kind of fine.
Well, then you won't mind buying the car.
We're not buying the car, Mary.
Well, I'm not buying the car.
Then-
So I
The-
carry the keg, so I can't afford to buy the
The
car.
burly man just looks down and goes, "You know what? This was a small favour for releasing me. I'll get you a cart."
Yeah, good man. There we are. See, at least someone knows what they're doing. Yeah, this guy's like a hand cart or something. I don't know how Vexen will feel about us strapping this to his horse. Might destroy some of the mystique a bit, I don't know.
Isn't it like a magic horse? It's like a spear. How would you even strap the keg to it?
I think it has a
That's
physical
also- it is
form, though.
physical, yeah.
Yeah, it does have
But
a
you
physical
summon
form.
a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's physical because you can ride on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's just for the sake of that. It's part of the spell, so it specifies that it's like a spirit of that then assumes a form, which is then a physical form.
Yeah. It also can apparently understand languages.
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Run.
You see him disappear around these buildings, and come back about 2 minutes later with a small handcart for you.
Where'd you get that?
At the stall that sells them.
And what's the?
The one round the back there with the horses and the carts. Obviously. I can't just magic a cart out of thin air.
Did you pay for it?
Let's just say they were happy to oblige.
That doesn't answer the question.
A
Right.
double knuckle
Ah.
sandwich with cheese.
It's cart. Who cares? Thank you.
I care.
Alright, let's get the kegs on. No one else does.
I think Eliza cares.
No one cares. Just get the kegs on. Don't ask questions. Let's go.
I'm
Come on,
already-
take 7 strides waiting. Come on. Chop chop. Come on.
What if Sexton knew that these were probably stolen?
Well, he doesn't know where from, so not much
You,
he can
hey,
do.
hey, hey! Are you accusing
Man
me of
about to
being a
start holy
thief?
crusade.
No,
Yeah, don't insult the nice man, okay?
it's not very nice.
What do you mean? He just got us a cart and 4 kegs of alcohol. What are you talking about?
He makes a lot of
Caitlin
bread.
just like holds up a finger while having the 2 kegs under her arms. Is like, I think he's nice.
See, look.
This is what
Look,
friendship
just put the kegs on the cart and let's go.
Wait, does that mean I'm coming with you guys? Wait, does that mean?
Well,
We're
how
gonna
else
go-
are we gonna do the business deal, huh?
Wait a second.
You're gonna dance, I'm gonna do the
True.
music. Can't do that for 1,000 miles away from each other, can we?
You got a point.
Bluetooth speaker?
What?
Magical PayPal? you dimension door the wallet over?
As you finalize your cart business, I am going to jump over to Tyrex and Texanatras.
As if we're 2 different people.
Yes, because you totally are. And you're both apparently in this game now all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my outside map? There it is.
Where's my outside map?
Actually, before we get to the outside map, Texan, you, as you're traveling along, make me a perception check, please.
Okay, get ready to be amazed by my amazing failure. And I'm amazed that I didn't fail amazingly. So
That's
amazement all round.
Yeah, you notice that the clouds in the distance are very dark. And seems like there's a extremely heavy storm on its way. And as you're riding along, there seems to be like a low rumble in the ground.
Does this seem natural to me?
As in, is it magical? Is that what you're trying to gauge?
Yes.
I gotta do some thinking on that one, because technically, but also not. Roll me an insight.
1 insight coming up.
These look like natural disasters of some kind. There seems very extreme weather. That seems odd to you, but not necessarily magical influence.
Okay.
But something
So
doesn't
is it
seem
just
quite right.
a storm or a storm and an earthquake at the same time?
It doesn't feel like a full-on earthquake, but the ground is rumbling as if an earthquake is near or going to be soon. There's a definite rumble and a small tremors in the ground.
Okay.
But you can make me an insight plus history for something, if you wouldn't mind.
Do I have to roll a new insight or just add my history?
A new insight for this one, because it's a different matter.
Okay, 1 insight plus history, 26.
Yeah, so you remember when you were looking up things about the orb that it caused catastrophic weather to balance out the removal of magic. And you have a very high inkling that that may have happened, and this is the adverse effect of that.
Okay, which direction is the weather?
The weather is over towards Ham Hill, but you can see it's further out than that, but in that direction.
Okay, so we don't need to dump Calvin at Hampill and then head in the other direction again.
No.
Okay.
And with that out of the way, you arrive at the outside of Taffy's location.
Mm-hmm.
And so does everyone else. Get out of here, everybody else.
Oh, hey, look, he has a cart.
He does have a cat. He's always had a cat.
His own.
Yes.
I know. I'm saying, like, oh, Dexon has a cart now. Wow.
Slayer, can you put my token on top of the horse?
Yes. Move to front, and then you should be able to do that. There we go.
Thank you. So yeah, Thexan comes riding up to Calvin. Thank you for being so patient with us. We are ready to move on if you are.
Yes. I've been watching the magic's goings on and practices of these people. They're quite interesting. Scary, but interesting.
Yes, they would be quite useful in a war. Just be glad we're not having one.
Yes, and hopefully if one does happen, they're on the side that I'm on the same side as.
I couldn't agree more.
But yes, let us go. If you're ready to leave, then I shall...
So am I. The rest of the group will be waiting at the bridge near the village, and then we'll head on back to Hamp Hill, trying to avoid the demon this time.
That was unexpected. I haven't heard of such creatures around for quite some time.
Neither have I. That's why I didn't assume it was as powerful as it is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess... Yeah, he looks for a moment and pauses. Surely it couldn't be the one from way back in history when Lola was young. No, it's just stupid idea.
Do you happen to know Lola?
Oh, I've met her a couple of times, just briefly passing, and I've read many books on her, of course.
I suppose there's no way of knowing unless we ask the demon, though. I hope to let my sword do the asking the next time we meet. And I hope to be stronger at that time.
Yes, they have a foul tongue, and they like to manipulate discussions, so I think sword would probably be best. But anyway, we should move along.
Out of character, I was kind of assuming that we were also already ambling out of the...
That also makes sense, so
Yeah.
that can also happen.
I mean, Texana Strat would have the horse go at his pace rather than the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gonna skedaddle, boys. Meow.
Yeah.
interesting weather we had last night?
I can't say I noticed. I slept like a log. First time I've slept in an actual bed in weeks.
Ah, makes sense. High winds. Seemed like heavy rain. Just, well, I mean, I guess it's not that unusual to have a storm, but it was quite a vicious storm.
It terrified the kobold. Yes, it did. Shut up.
Yes, well, it seems the storm hasn't abated quite yet, so perhaps it would be prudent to set up camp somewhere safe at our earliest convenience.
Yeah. He looks for it and goes, I think I've got some sturdier tent pegs and things in here that might help. Although, after selling things to the dragon, there isn't much I have left to sell, which is fantastic. But,
Protect yourself or deal some damage. Or I'm gonna die.
Hamp Hill is always good to pick up extra supplies. The ships and whatnot bring in some unusual stuff.
I've got a special offer.
Yes,
Oh,
we
okay.
were hoping to catch a ship ourselves, do some sea traveling.
Any particular place?
Texanistras would know, but Dirax doesn't.
Slayer has to look too, because I can't fucking remember either.
What do you mean Sexton would know, but you wouldn't?
Because I can't keep track of the place names in this world, because I have to keep track of the place names of my own world, which has several hundreds more.
I'm talking about the books we left in Derek's cave. It's like, oh yeah, we can give these to Calvin.
Were we gonna give them to Calvin?
I thought we
I think
were.
Eliza. No, Eliza's keeping them.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
so
Eliza's
too.
keeping a few of them, but then Calvin's gonna take what Eliza doesn't want. Thought that's what we were gonna go.
I think you were telling Calvin there was books at the mountain for him to pick up instead of burning them all. If you wanted to pick them up and sell
I
them.
think that's what we were gonna. I think
Right.
that's what we were gonna say. Like I said, like Eliza picks what she wants, and then Calvin can have the rest.
Peacemore
Oh, good point.
Tyrax will
Yeah.
is the place you're heading to.
Well, we're planning to catch a ship to Cross Lodge first, and then head out to Peacemore. Speaking of supplies, we happen to have come across a large cache of books that, if you're interested, you can have free of charge.
Oh, books always sell
Supposing
well.
that my supposing that my friend gets first pick, though.
Well, yes. I mean, if you found them, I'll take what's left.
Very well. We will have to travel up the mountain near the village, though, and I have a strange feeling that some of my friends have overstayed their welcome, so we may have to take the long route round.
Right. Okay.
But I suppose it's all worth it for free supplies.
Yes, most definitely. Yes, yes. Means I can sell them for any price needed and make money on them. So yes.
Very well. Well, we should be nearing the bridge soon, where our friends should be waiting for us. Supposing they can keep their word. Texanistras mumbles that last bit.
I mean, Alcar could probably keep his word, but can't really say that. I can't really confirm that for a certain someone else in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Eliza's pretty shifty, you know?
Yeah, alright. We will switch back over to here. As you
Aren't
all...
we going to the bridge?
Yes, you are. But they haven't quite left yet. Well, they were on their way
Okay,
leaving.
then
And,
Oh, Jesus.
We're off to the Virgin, a wonderful Virgin of us.
Another wonderful bridge of goblins.
That too.
as you start to leave, you all also feel a rumbling underneath your feet. It kind of shakes the cart quite badly. Especially as it's a hand cart. You can definitely, whoever's pulling it can definitely feel it.
Oh yeah, who was in a pull it?
You?
No.
You're part of the deal.
You're literally, you and Alan are like the only two that actually want a hand in this, I mean...
Hey, Alan, come here.
The business partners.
Yeah. Hey, Alan, come here. We'll flip a coin, okay? See who pulls the cart, right? I'd say.
This is a two-sided coin.
No, it's not. I'll show you. Then I get out normal copper piece that doesn't. It's not two-sided. It's a normal copper piece. Heads or tails?
Obviously, only one of us has tails, so tails.
Yeah, right then. So tails, you don't pull it. Heads, I pull it. Oh wait, what? No.
Heads you win, tails I lose.
So you're pulling it.
You know what I mean. Tail.
I was,
Yeah. Tails, I pull it. Heads, you pull it. Right. Right.
Yes.
Alright.
1, 2 is heads, 3 and 4 is tails.
Not with prestidigitation, it's not. So, I ain't pulling the cart unless they notice, of course. Which they very well might. But I'm doing it right in front of them.
Sleight of hand, please.
Alright, actually, let me just check it isn't like verbal first.
I
Don't think so.
don't think it is.
it's like tails slap. Sleight of hand, eh? Hey.
Let's
What's your passive perception?
see. Is a
Passive
10.
Perception. 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's called tail whip. Excuse me.
So,
Slap.
yeah, the copper piece falls in Melly's flavor. In her flavor. What's your flavor, Melly?
not my bag of crisps, no.
Peaches.
Not my peach flavoured crisps.
Banana. Banana.
No, my crisps are ham flavored, but
Oh, nice.
Sounds good.
Now you're making me hungry.
Well, bad luck, Aylin. You gotta pull a cart and just she can mutter to herself, why does that keep working?
Elkar, being kind of suspicious about that, knowing Merle, he does offer a rematch using one of his own coins.
I don't need to do that. Sounds square.
Nothing sounds very human.
What are you talking about?
Oh god!
I love how everyone is calling Merle out on her bullshit.
What are you talking about?
How do we know you didn't lie?
Because I didn't say anything. I flipped a coin.
Yeah, but you're trying to push work off everyone else, so how do we know you're still not trying to do that?
I flipped a coin. It's 50-50.
But you do have magic.
Ah, yes. The
Aelin just
magical.
smirks. It's like 50-50, just like our new deal amount. Takes a card.
I don't know a spell that specifically goddamn
Flips
controls a coin.
What about an illusion?
I mean, damn it, wrong window just opened.
Alcal, make me an Arcana check, please.
Alright.
I mean, I could do that too.
Oh god.
Merly's right. There is
Yikes.
no spell that can interfere with coins.
Being a sorceress. Being a sorceress. Could I be like, might be onto something.
Make me an insight. If you're
Insight?
yes, please. If you're raised suspicion by Alcar's statement.
Okay, I think I canceled it. Whoops. Nope, there we go. I think I canceled it. Wait, nope, there we are. What is up with my upload speed?
Oh wow.
Yeah, Alcar might be onto something. Maybe Arcana, see if you can tell or remember a spell that interferes with coins specifically, as that was what was mentioned. A specific coinage spell.
Not bad.
There's spells
Not a
that
one.
can cause illusions, but this coin didn't look illusionary to you.
50-50, I take the card.
Alright, fine. Go on then.
I think that was an ingredient that
Do we even have a card thing?
Aelin lost, Merly.
No, it was the. We. Oh.
And also 50-50, I take
Yeah,
the cards. That's the most things, okay.
Yeah, the like deal thing. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Alright, so yes, Aelin, it will be you that feels the tremors as you're pulling the cart towards the exit of the city.
I kind of forgot about that whole point. We spent so long on flipping a coin. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the whole tremors.
You spent all your time thinking about coins that you completely forgot about the tremors. Poor little kobold, aren't you?
I wouldn't say he's very poor. He's about 200 gold pieces, but yeah.
I'm the poor bitch.
If there is nothing anyone else wants to do, we shall move to the bridge where you will meet Thexan.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah. Aelin's gonna keep pretty quiet on the tremors. It's like,
Okay.
natural occurrence. It's a natural thingy. Wait, where the Pokemon? No, wait. What just
Oh
happened?
god, no.
Everything is
Hang on.
right.
Well, that works, but I thought I covered
I
something
still
else.
need the horse back in the background again.
Alright. My roll 20's being weird. That's why it's not doing it. I need to refresh. For some reason, roll 20 has this really weird thing of halfway through a session now pushing my bar to the side of the screen where I can't click on it and not allowing me to click on anything in the center of the screen either.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'd say refresh.
Yeah, I
it's
just
happened
refresh now.
before.
It's happening more and more frequently, so I hope they fix that soon.
Hasn't happened to me in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, so Thexan, you see the others now with a cart with 3 kegs on it.
I'm assuming that Calvin is behind me.
Oh, yes, I didn't put him on the map, but he is there. In spirit form.
He is there.
Calvin like sneezed, and when he looked back up, Dexter was gone.
Shit. Where'd he go?
Unfortunately, Calvin has no object permanence, so.
He rolled a 1 on existence.
So yeah, Texanastas comes riding up, sees them with a handcart and 3 kegs, closes his eyes, shakes a bit and says, "I'm not even going to ask. We're already 2 days behind, let's get a move on. Also, Elkhart, you're training to be a wildsman, aren't you?
What?
Oh, what now?
A scout, a trapper, someone who makes their living in the wilds.
A little.
Well, there seems to be some weather coming on, so we may have to find somewhere safe to shelter. You said you wanted more responsibility in the group. I'm putting you in charge of finding ourselves a safe shelter for tonight.
Alright.
I need to actually go and fetch our friend before we forget him. And forget he exists.
You need to put Calvin on the map. Yeah. But I feel like it's still like relatively like early.
Yeah, it's maybe with the
Maybe like half an hour to an hour since we woke up.
maybe pushing 2 hours,
it's
but roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's late morning going into very early afternoon.
Yeah. It's probably still have a ways to go before Elka needs to worry about
finding a safe place.
a wildsman, right? And me and Elka are just like, what?
I'm going to just so that I'm not moving you between forest map, a forest map, a forest map. We shall move here, and I shall use one person's token as a journeyman token. And if we get into
using the triangles and squares as tokens.
we can do actually. So it was as a positional, not a movement. But yeah, that works as well. Yeah. That's where you were when you met the demon, and then you went back on yourself, which was up here, I believe, because it's mountain. Yes.
If you're pinging anything, we can't see it.
No, I'm mumbling out loud to myself. Sorry.
Okay.
And I know that I said this place was just outside Avonwall. Right. So, how many? I think we've got a day and a half to get there, right? If I remember rightly. 15. Yeah. Just under a day and a half to get there. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you start your travels, and I will pull up my thing while somebody can roll me a D10 and a D100, please.
Shall I?
You can do the 100.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, very interesting low numbers. I haven't looked at what it is yet. Where's my list?
Oh, hey, it's Steven again.
Demon spawns in again. Oh god. Wait, that's not it. I did this last time. God damn it, I did this last night too.
Someone's playing with the soundboard again.
Sorry.
He's lying about it too.
The soundboard itself is lying about it.
Oh no, he knows he's been caught.
Alright, I have
Yeah, he
it.
seems to be oblivious.
Let's see.
Apparently he's not oblivious.
Alright. That's enough of that now, thank you. So yeah, you continue along your way. Discuss things as you wish if you wish to. If we go into anything deep, I'll pull you onto a map.
Oh, sorry, I had a bit of trouble understanding there because I thought you said disgusting as this is.
Oh, no, sorry. Discuss things as you wish. Sorry. If you want to have journey talk, feel free to do so. And like I say, if it gets more physical or we want to stop and pull things out the cart because something's happened or whatever, I'll pull you onto a forest map. But as of now, we are just journeying along the world map for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alcar is most likely going to be snitching on Merrily to Thexton about how he doesn't think that the cart or casks were actually paid for.
Okay.
I like this person. 55-45.
Texanastras will reply with, at this point in time, I'm not inclined to do anything about it because I want to get away from here and to Hamp Hill and get on a boat to Cross Lodge because we've been dilly-dallying around here for too long already. I don't want to do it any longer. If someone comes for the cart or the casks, they can have them back for all I care. I'm not going to intervene.
Alright.
So if they get in trouble for it, that's their problem, not mine.
That's their problem. Aelin, but I'm not part of this group.
Says the one pulling the stolen card.
With the kegs in it.
I lost in a coin toss.
A likely excuse.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
No, that's the actual excuse, but not a likely one.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
It's not that hard of a concept, really.
Humor me. Well, she says humor me while looking at Carol.
Okay, I'm going to put it simply. People won't believe that excuse because it's stupid. It doesn't matter that it's true.
Hmm.
And catching you red-handed with the stolen goods is a fair indicator of guilt. Generally speaking.
There's an imposter among us.
There was.
Aelin just looks at her like, wait, seriously? Oh no.
Right, yeah, as you continue along
At least
your...
there aren't any.
Oh,
I was going to say,
Sorry,
this
Randall.
whole conversation about it being a likely excuse was not in character.
mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, the imposters thing, and then out of nowhere, it's just like, well, there was. Wait a second. At least there aren't any random.
Who is
Oh, look, the
leading?
T100.
Who is leading the party?
Someone who actually knows the direction. Which isn't
And
Aelin, so yes.
Unless someone wants to contradict me, Texanastras will be.
Yeah.
Alright, I hear no other objections. Make me a perception check then, please. Thanks, Astra.
Okay.
Let's see.
My upload speed is crap.
Yeah, as you're, let's just be mindful of when other people are talking, please, Aiden. That's like the 5th time this evening.
Yep.
Thank you. As you're walking along, Texan, you notice caught in one of the branches of a tree a scroll.
Is it reachable from horseback?
Yes. It looks like it's been blown up there, so it's kind of, you know how the 2 parts of the scroll kind of pull out.
Also, have we already made the side trip of collecting the books?
I forgot about it, so yes.
Okay.
I completely forgot when we got to the bridge that was going to happen, so yes, it happened.
Okay, good, because I only just remembered. Okay, yeah, so Texaus will guide his horse off to the side and grab the scroll from the trees.
Alright. It's kind of already partially unfolded. It looks like it's blown up onto the tree. Do you take a look at it, or do you just stow it away for now?
I will take. He will take a look at it.
As you look into it, not look into it, look at it. Sorry, it's blank for a moment, and then as you continue to look at it, a penciled sketch of yourself appears, and as soon as you see that, for some reason you feel very uncomfortable and quite a profound sense of dread.
Okay, I will burn the scroll with my fire breath.
Oh wow, that I did not expect that response. Yeah, you can go ahead and do so.
Does the feeling of dread disappear?
Yes. As soon as you light this scroll on fire, in fact, as soon as you look away from it, as in put it on the ground and aren't holding it up in front of you anymore, the dread disappears.
I'm actually crumpling it up and lighting it on fire in my hand, but
Oh, okay.
then tossing it away.
That works too. Wow. That's not what I expected.
Do you wish me to expend my breath weapon for that entire thing, or
No, I don't think it would require the amount that you would use for your breath weapon. I think you'd be able to just pull off a small flicker of flame to catch it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, my
just,
dad was like talking to me about setting up like using essentially Bitcoin mining as a money-making heater.
Oh.
Yeah.
sounds sketchy?
Yeah.
So what I missed.
Texan has found a scroll that made him very uneasy, so he immediately burnt it because he had a feeling of dread after looking into it. So he was like,
Especially
"Nope."
after it was blank first, and then his face appeared in it.
Mm-hmm. Texan was having none of that.
Noped out of this situation with fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
The best way to nope out of a situation.
And apparently someone's choking on the smoke from the fire.
It's like, oh, jeez. It's like I'm just sitting there, and it's like my lungs are just like, ha, cough.
Yeah. You continue on your way, and it is getting dark, and it is time for Elkar to start searching for a place to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, Alcar's gonna, like, as if, kind of as he kind of starts slowing down, he's gonna kind of check around the, guess a nearby area. And wow.
Oh boy. Give me a moment to find my map. Alright. Yeah, Alcar finds what seems like quite a nice spot. Quiet enough. There's trees around you. And you begin to set up camp here. When I can bring you all across. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody spawned in on top of everything.
We just spawned on top of Calvin's cart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a wagon right there.
Yeah. Tyrex, we've got
That's a hand cart.
about
That's Calvin's cart.
Sorry, what did you say, Slayer?
about 30 minutes left for yourself.
Yep.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure that I was keeping on time. Yeah, so you all arrive here, and what do you do before you all head to bed, if anything?
Dismiss the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Go through the usual exercise routine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, calisthenics, sword practice,
Right.
and then flail practice, and then Morningstar practice, and at the end, Thixanastras will call Elkar over.
Alka just approaches.
So, Elkar, this campsite, how is it going to keep us safe from the weather?
Tents?
And what if strong winds pick up that may blow the tents away?
Well, I assume we'd be in the tents, and we'd weigh down the tents.
There are plenty of winds stronger than that, and there seems to be a storm brewing.
Maybe we could use some rocks to weigh down the tents.
Very well, you can go collect some rocks to weigh down the tents.
What I have to roll for that?
Survival and investigation, and I'll put them together as a thing. Yeah, you find plenty of good-sized rocks, not too big that it's gonna rip or damage the tent, but enough that it's most certainly gonna weigh them down. You find a couple that are good size to bash the pegs down a bit more, and then place a rock on top of those, so stopping the pegs being pulled out of the ground as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as you're concerned, these tents are secured down by rocks.
You think that's good, Vexen?
We shall see. And Thixanastras will sit down and eat his rations.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does so, he fishes out a bag and tosses it over to Merle.
What's this?
125 gold coins that you would due to me not trusting Derek with them while he was in your guise, because he was acting like a lunatic. And I told him that looked like you that you could have them back once you start behaving like a normal person.
Well, I'm glad I'm acting normal again.
What's your trying to think of?
So my
also glad that you didn't give your money to somebody else.
You know, with all this extra money I have, I could save.
Yeah, I'll steal that away then.
Mm-hmm. Alien, what are you up to for the night? What are you doing before you go to bed, should I say?
Do we have anyone standing guard, making sure there's no ambushes? Because I have had many a time where it's like, oh, everyone's going to bed. Aelin specifically, oh, we're all gonna go to bed. Next
We
second.
usually have a rotation of people standing watch, though with a fifth person we can shorten those watches.
We also tend to forget who watches first.
Why have we done
No.
that?
If I was a main character, Aelin's just gonna be like, I can take first and mid.
Well, the order is usually Merly, Eliza, then me, and then Elkar. And Aelin is free to take her watch whenever she feels like it. As long as she does so. So no skipping out on watches under my watch.
No, I don't skip.
I'm glad to hear so.
And Aelin just like looks down a little bit.
Aelin
on
doesn't
the
skip,
light.
she runs. She doesn't skip, she
Yeah.
prances.
Run. If that was in character, if Run was in character, Aelin would be like, yeah, Run. And just like look down more.
No, it wasn't
Very well.
in character.
No,
Yeah,
you
very...
can definitely tell when it's in character.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alcar is a nervous wreck
Mm-hmm.
about 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm. He does
Just
not
that.
have the stones to be sarcastic to someone's face.
Well, I mean, unless they're a terrifying man that has a mace and probably robs
Yeah,
a tavern.
that was a weird one.
Mm-hmm. So, Aelin, which watch would you prefer? First, second, third, fourth, or fifth?
I can do third.
Very well. Then Eliza will wake you up, and after you've had your watch, you can wake me up.
Alright. Let's start with a perception check from first watch, please. Unless anybody else wanted to do anything before the night started, sorry.
I am writing something down. One moment.
I skipped over. Eliza, did you want to do anything before the night started?
Eliza will probably just be reading her new book that she got.
Okay, which I shall actually make a note of now to remember to find out what they are.
Can I roll a perception on that to see if Elkar heard it?
Where?
Sure.
Yeah. No, you did not.
Yeah.
Oh, my headphones decided to. Hang on, give me a moment. My headphones decided to. There we go. That's our.
So I think Merly did.
Was that perception
that's
for
not-
hearing or for your watch?
No, that was for the watch.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
Oh, sorry. My bad.
it's all good.
Oh, is it too soon to state that Thexanastras gathers the extra wood for during his watch?
No, that's fine. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that would be. Let me see. Let me roll a thing of doom. I mean, what?
Let me roll a thing, just a little thing.
Oh dear. Okay.
When the DM suddenly rolls, it says, "Oh dear."
Oh God.
Bad.
Wait a sec, where did my character go?
I don't know.
Aylin's been kidnapped. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Aylin's been unkidnapped.
Even everyone's just like, oh no.
Also, I just realised they didn't whisper, but that's fine.
It's not like we know what any of those roles mean.
That's true.
Except that maybe this may be the role of damnation rather than doom.
Wait a sec.
All we know was that Slayer went, "Oh no."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something different, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, do I say anything?
Do you indeed hear something? It is a lot of children's voices.
From which direction?
Every direction. Seems to be coming from all around you. Let me see what. Do you? I think you do, don't you? Hang on. I don't want to give it away just yet. Hang on.
Just a second.
You don't have it. You should. Hang on, I'll just message you. Give me a minute. It'll be easier.
Yep.
Okay. Some of them.
Are you guys hearing that?
Hearing what? Sorry.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Right. I didn't hear anything. So yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Some of it. So some of these children you hear just saying that they're here to play and that they are here to stay. Kind of a rhyming chant, and then also in what I messaged you, you hear the same.
Alright. Well, I'll say back in Infernal then.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing so far here.
All you hear is group laughter.
In Infernal.
Mhm.
So I take it you're not normal kids, right?
Well, what normal kids do you know that speak Infernal?
Quite a lot,
And laugh.
actually.
Oh God!
Yeah, I was gonna say most 12-year-olds do speak Infernal.
Well,
This
it
where
does
Merly
make
comes.
quite
I was going to say it is where Merly comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Merlin knows quite a few kids that speak Infernal.
Let me just check something. They respond with, "We're here to play." That's what we've been sent here to do.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, but
That's
this isn't a.
forever and ever.
I'm trying to talk indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Was I?
Yeah, that's the first time here to play. Hopefully that'll remind you of your train of thought.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I heard you the first time. This isn't really not anything really fun around here.
Killing you's fun.
Yeah, I guess so. I got a point. Not very fun for me, though.
Isn't it?
Well, no. Not particularly. You see, killing's only really fun for the person doing the killing. The person getting killed doesn't really have fun. It's kind of a one-sided game, really.
Mumble.
Look, how about I play you a song, alright? That's fun.
Okay.
And I'm going to play a song fairly loudly. So that some people might wake up. So I'm gonna... Yes. Use the drums this time, why not?
Everyone who's asleep, make me a, what do we do for Thexan? We made con saves for Thexan to see if he woke up, correct? Well, that was him being pulled and pushed, so... I guess perception to see if you hear the drums. Alcar believes this is safe and he's secured the tents down, so that's fine.
Yeah. That was the only worry, yeah. Oh, now Thexan wakes up when someone tries to wake him up.
And Aiden, if you can make me a perception check as well, please.
Okay, I'm hitting it and nothing is. Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes it's slow. You might end up now with 3 coming through because 420 can be slow sometimes. Eliza,
I mean, it wasn't this slow, but
Eliza, you also don't wake up. Aiden, there's some banging of some kind. It's kind of interrupting your sleep, but at the same time, it's not loud enough that you're thinking, well, it was this part of the dream, maybe? And I'm kind of it's making you stir a little bit.
if it's a dream, it's that place, and she'd probably be waking up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that with that nat 20, Thexanostras does wake up.
Yes. Thexan, Merly, for some unbeknown reason to you, is playing drums in the middle of the night.
Thexanostras will poke his head outside the tent and say, "For God's sakes, Merly, it's night. Why are you playing the drums? People are trying to sleep."
We've got visitors.
He will look round the camp. I'm not seeing any.
In Infernal. Yeah, I've got another friend for you.
You have no response.
Ah, well, they've gone now. I'll sort that out.
Do you speak Draconic, Merly?
Yeah, no.
Thexanostras says something in Draconic and it sounds angry.
Angry.
Galen speaks.
And then, are you awake though?
Figure waking up, she'd understand her somewhat native language.
Okay, well then you would hear Thexanostras cussing and insulting Merly's parentage and then going back to bed.
As soon as, because we are about to wrap up here as well, but as soon as Texan goes back to bed, Merly, and it's coming to the end of your watch, you hear, again, laughter from all around, and goes, "We played hide and seek. That was fun." And with that, it will be a change of watch, and that is where we will finish tonight.
I have to say, Sockets, that was the entirely correct response.
We were playing hide and seek. It was fun. Like,
You assholes.
Well, let's keep playing hide and seek, all right?
Hide and seek the entire night. We seek, you hide. Don't come out.
But yeah, that is where we will call it for tonight.
Okay, well,
Sexton
thank you
out
for...
of character is, upset that, they picked a haunted campsite. Murley, like, he's in character upset at Murley for attempting to wake everyone up.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Who's he going to be angry at next?
That's a good question. Depends on who gives him a reason to...
Mm-hmm.
Sexton just doesn't get
Sexton's-
any sleep at night because
Yeah, Texan's not an angry person. It's just people make him angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Elkar's watch and like the ghost shows up and Elkar immediately just starts shaking him. Like Elkar hears like a twig snap. It's like,
Also, as I've said several times before...
Be mindful of speaking over each other, please. Go ahead, Tarek.
Okay. I was going to say, as I've said on numerous occasions, Texanastros is a good person, but it doesn't mean he has to be a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm going to bed because I have to be in the office at 6:30 tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
will
right.
see you next week.
Thank you for
except
being here, and I shall see
Slayer and
you
Sockets, who we'll see on Saturday.
Saturday. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I hope so. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Elkar's just not having a very good
Very cash money.
Just to point it out, I'm not. When I tell you to be mindful of other people, I'm not like pissed off at you. I'm just because we get carried away. Yeah, we all get carried away, and we, sometimes we don't realize someone else is speaking, and we say what we think is funny or want to say at the time, and then we're like, oh shit, someone else was actually speaking. So it's just a little reminder to make sure everyone gets heard.
Yeah.
I didn't actually explain that to you at the start, only because I wanted to. I was going to right at the beginning, but you had some issues being here. So, just a couple of rules, which I'll also still got stream running so there as well. No PvP unless it's discussed with me and said player out of session beforehand, and we go into the session and there's good reason behind it. Generally, we won't have anybody attacking each other. By all means, you can do things.
Casting sleep on one another.
Right. You can do things such as if someone's trying to climb a tree and you can see that there's like a creature up there or something, you can attempt to tell them to come down, and if they don't listen, attempt to pull them down, and there'll be a contested roll, a little bit like we did with Thexan and Elkar tonight. Those things are perfectly fine. Nobody's in danger of anything. Nobody's character's going to get hurt. Nobody's going to come out with an injury, and there's not going to be any argument between players of, well, I didn't want that to happen to my character, but you forced me to because you did it, kind of thing. I don't want any of that.
There's no like, oh, I roll a charisma and make your character give me your money.
Right, exactly. And I've persuaded you so well that now you don't have possession of your money anymore, and anytime you get money, you give it all to me. Those kind of things just cause arguments between out-of-character players as well.
That's why I wanted the cyan letter, because it doesn't smell. No, you smell the cat litter. It
Thank you.
smells like that. That's why I wanted the one. I just.
Well,
My
yeah,
dad was asking me about
last time, suddenly there was PvP. We have Aelin's backstory.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I always in all of my sessions put the law down of there is no PvP unless it's like an arena where you've gone into a town and there's arenas where the fatal outcome is just the player is knocked out, and it's in a controlled arena environment, or there's damn good reason and both players are happy for this to go ahead. Let's say,
Again,
for
I
instance.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Be mindful of time, Aiden. I know you had issues today, but usually I allow about 10 minutes leniency of lateness.
Without warning. Like there are
Right.
times, there have been times where it's like for me, I once had to I was offered like, hey, do you want to work a couple extra hours?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that was cutting into D&D time, but I gave Slayer like a week notice.
Right. If you know you're going to be late, or even if it's a couple of hours before session, you think, oh shit, I haven't got these things done, I'm going to be late, just let me know, and that's fine. But without notice, I'll usually allow about a 10-minute leniency gap, and then we will start without you. And if we go too far in a session before you show up, then you will just have to sit and watch that session out. But
Alright.
yeah, that's just again just a heads up. I know that today was an exception because I know you were having issues with actually joining the voice.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
But yeah, other than that, those are basically the only rules I have, really. Other than that, anything goes. You want to burn somebody's cart down? Sure. You want to throw the cart into a tree? Sure. Doesn't mean you're going to do it? Maybe.
Sorry, can I take a drink from that mead or whiskey and then burn it?
Yes. Yes, you can.
It's called business practice, people. Business practice.
When wakes up, the cart and whiskey is gone, and there's like a completely wasted fox just slumped over a rock in the middle of her watch.
I mean, nightmares, people. Nightmares are real. That I'm going off and switch or push to talk and actually go into sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of like another thing. Like, if you have tend to have a lot of background noise, Slayer likes push to talk.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just because it throws people off a little bit, and also the other thing I will say is that moment where you kind of overlapped onto Merly there. If you've got things that you want to say that are amusing for that situation, please do type them when someone's speaking into the Roll20 chat.
All right.
Just so that it doesn't throw somebody off their train of thought.
Yeah, that's what I tend to do. Like, I won't say I do it every time, but I do try to. If I do like make a stupid joke, I do put it in chat. It's, there's no point in interrupting.
Now here's a question. So, if I were to use fire breath, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered magic fire?
Don't think so. I will have to look it up and get back to you on that one.
I think it is actually.
Really?
Oh, is it?
It's dragon,
Okay.
Because it's like a dragon thing, so. Oh, control flame. You mean like you don't mean breath weapon?
Yeah,
I think
because if she were to breathe her fire, she could control some of it. It's more
that's
so
what you mean,
to
okay.
like do like some form of like performance. She like breathes fire and then controls it around her.
Right, yeah.
Ingenuity, fire dancing. It's what it is, folks.
No, it specifically says a non-magical flame, so I'm assuming it wouldn't put it as magical then.
Yeah, I am kind of like looking at a thing, like kind of looking at the D&D subreddit. It's like guys asking, can a dragon NPC or a dragonborn player use their breath weapon in an anti-magic zone? I would think so, because the modifier is constitution, which refers to how well the creature's organs work. My English is not perfect, but you get what I'm trying to say. Which implies they have some sort of organ that can generate electricity, fire, acid, and so forth. Like that makes sense. Like that's why other races aren't able to do it. Because if it was magic, then you would think like a sorcerer or a wizard would be able to do something that either is
Now,
it or something very similar to it.
If you were to get a potion
Sorcerers. Sorry.
if you were to get a potion of fire breathing, drink that, do that, that would be classed as magical as the potion gave it to you through the potion's concoction, which is magical.
Right.
And then your
And there's
control
also
frames would
a
work.
spell in 40.
I think there's a spell
There is.
in 5e
Yeah,
as well,
there
I
is.
think. There's the equivalent of it anyway.
Oh, it's carried over.
I think so. I know there's some breath attack that is
Yep.
like a spell thing.
Zoe was just said the same in my chat. There's a spell that gives you fire breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Dragon's Breath 5e. Yep. Transmutation spell.
Just look that up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to wrap stream up.
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed tonight. I shall be back
Yeah.
shortly. If you've left beforehand, I will see
despite
you next
Elgar
week.
constantly being like, would you say Elgar was kind of picked on this session?
Yeah, I think he was thrown into situations that he wasn't comfortable with.
Yeah, definitely.
He was unprepared.
Like, just Dexon's just like kind of looks at him. He's like, "All right, find us a cab now." Like, it's like, "Oh, wild man. What's the wild man?"
You know, which is what you are.
Yes.
Like the more like, okay, I will say like the whole like scout subclasses.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I am going to disappear for a bit. Yes, Zoil. For some reason my OBS decided to drop the sound of my desktop audio. But I was about to wrap up anyway. For anything that you missed, Zoil, Elkar was just saying how about his scout abilities, and that it was more spotting things in caves as opposed to spotting correct campsites that are not haunted. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with some games, with a gaming stream on Thursday. Probably gonna play Stone Shard. How could he tell if it was haunted? This is true. This is true. This is very true. You know, it's a good campsite apart from the haunting. And how are you supposed to tell where ghosts are? You know, it's surrounded by trees and it's secluded. You know, it is a good campsite. Just haunted mildly by strange children. But yeah, I'm going to send you all over to Jay, who's actually playing Stone Child right now. Which I will be playing on Thursday. Always kill the ghost kids. Always. I need to find a picture for them actually, because they're a little different to your average ghost. Are they even ghosts at all? Let me see this. No, they are not ghosts. They are far from ghosts. I mean, what? I'll send you all over to Jay if I've typed things in right, and I shall see you all on Thursday. Like I say, I appreciate you all being in chat, and oh god, I can hear myself. If any of you missed any of it, this will be put up on YouTube. I shall make sure I remember, and I will see you all on Thursday.